YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the Indiana Pacers beating the Chicago Bulls, which was actually good to see because the Pacers have been struggling, and so have the Bulls because they have the same record identically. 10-14 and 10-14 after this game. The Pacers won 132 to 123. You got to give credit to TJ McConnell for hitting the big three down when the game was close to extend their lead and give them more of a cushion. Tyrese Halliburton hit a couple threes, then he hit a mid-range jump shot. That helped Benedict Mathurin with the layup. Obviously, that ended up helping them too. And that was basically game after that. They hit some timely baskets down the stretch. They was high percentage shots. They was using screens and everything. I'll also say Miles Turner hit a nice three that was semi-contested, and he was able to knock it down, and that just made the lead insurmountable, which was good because they needed this win because they started off the first quarter ending it 35-31 in favor of the Chicago Bulls, but they had that huge run in the second quarter, which was 36-19 second quarter, and they never looked back after that. I'm talking about the Pacers. 39-36 in favor of Chicago and 30-29 in favor of Chicago again for the fourth quarter. But based off that second quarter, that put them to sleep. And that was basically it for the Chicago Bulls as the Pacers was able to run their offense, get the shots that they want, and Tyrese Halliburton, their star, was able to play like one tonight with the help of Siakam and Benedict Mathurin, some guys off the bench like we about to get into, was able to seal the game. Pascal Siakam, 21 points, -1 and plus -1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 assists, 7 rebounds. Two of them was offensive out of the seven. 4-4 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from three, 7 of 15 from the field. Miles Turner, 15 points, +9 and plus -1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 4 assists, 7 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, 6 of 10 from the field. Andrew Nembhard, 8 points, +4 and plus -1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, all one from the 3-point line, 4 of 5 from the field. Tyrese Halliburton had 23 points, +5 and plus -1 personal foul, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 8 assists, 4 rebounds. He was 5 of 9 from three and 9 of 17 from the field. This is what you like him to be. A guy that can space the floor, a guy that can put you in tough situations because you can't give him too much space or too much room in the pick and roll. And if you do, he can burn you and really hurt you, especially from the 3-point line. But it's good for him to be able to put the ball on the floor and still get the mid-range to go or floater to go or the layup or the dunk to go, because the more you can do and the more weapons you add to your game and expand your game, the harder you are to guard and cover. And Tyrese understands that, but he was knocking down threes so good tonight, you can't really blame him. And he did do it at pivotal points this game. Benedict Mathurin, 19 points, +9 and plus -1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. One of them was offensive out of the six. 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 of 1 from three. He was 7 of 15 from the field. He was just calculating how he wanted to score, and he was just getting his scorer in spots this game. Didn't really take over, didn't really erupt. He just scored here and there, here and there, here and there, and it worked because they needed him to do that because the other guys was hot this game. Obi Toppin really came off the bench and really produced. 21 minutes, 17 points, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 block, 5 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 4 from three, 6 of 8 from the field. Jarris Walker, 7 points, +9 and plus -1 personal foul, 1 steal, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 6 from the field. And then Johnny Furphy, I should say, 5 points, +4 and plus -2 personal fouls, 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 1 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the field. TJ McConnell, 17 points, +6 and plus -3 turnovers, 2 steals, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive out of the two, 0-1 from the free throw line, 1 of 1 from three, 8 of 14 from the field. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision, or they was injured before the game and we knew about it, or they had an illness. 52 of 92, 56% from the field, 18 of 30, 60% from three, 10 of 12 from the free throw line, that's 83%, 46 rebounds, 33 assists, 9 steals, 4 blocks, 12 turnovers, 10 personal fouls. If you're going to shoot the ball that well from the field and from three and from the free throw line, it's going to be a rough night for your opponent. Nikola Vucevic, 13 points, -9 and +/- one personal foul, 2 assists, 9 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds out of the 9. He was 3 of 5 from three, got some real open shots because he was relocating to get open. And once they passed it to him, he was able to knock him down. And he was ultimately 5 of 11 from the field. He took 2 more field goals that he scored. That was 9 threes. And that was his night. Kobe White, 19 points, +7 and +/- two personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, 101 from the free throw line, 4 12 from three, and 7 of 19 from the field. Although he didn't shoot the ball particularly well tonight, he still was able to find guys when he found them when they was open and was able to hit them for good quality shots. And that's what you need to do. We're not having it going really well offensively. Zach LaVine, 32 points, just was absolutely unstoppable off the dribble, and that's why he's been one of the better players this year. 1 personal foul, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 of 9 from three, 12 of 22 from the field. Ayo Dosunmu, 15 points, +1 and +/- 3 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, 6 of 8 from the field. He did a real good job of hitting his threes and getting to the paint a little bit. But I also like the fact that he was able to get assists, and he also played good reachy defense, finding ways to be at the right place at the right time because of his effort and able to just get some good blocks and some good steals. Because of that, Josh Giddey, 10 points, -10 and +/- 1 personal foul, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 0 of 6 from the 3 point line, 5 of 13 from the field. Just did multiple things tonight when his shot wasn't falling and from three. But even if it didn't, he was able to find other ways to score tonight, even if his three point shot wasn't going. Jalen Smith, 10 points off the bench. He was the only person to score in double figures for the Chicago Bulls off the bench, compared to Indiana that had two. That was able to do that tonight. 1 personal foul, 1 block, 7 rebounds. 3 of those rebounds was offensive, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 3 of 6 from the field. Dalen Terry, 3 points, -8 and +/- 1 personal foul, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from three, 1 of 2 from the field because that was his only attempts. Matas Buzelis was able to knock down some threes, even though he had that mask on. He had 8 points, -1 and +/- 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from the 3 point line. He finished 2 of 7 overall from the field. So it happens. He's still struggling to score. Most rookies usually do struggle defensively and offensively as they adjust to the game of the NBA and the speed to the game and the amount of games you play and the physicality and the athleticism of the game. And he's still struggling with that, even offensively. Julian Phillips, 2 points, -10 and +/- 1 steal, 1 rebound, all 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the field. Taylor Horton Tucker took it to the basket and made a layup, and that was the only shot that he made. He only had 2 attempts because he only played 6 minutes. 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -8 and +/- 2 points. And then Lonzo Ball had some beautiful looking threes that dropped. He only actually missed one tonight out of the 4 attempts that he took. So he was 3 of 4 from three, 3 of 5 from the field. 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 personal fouls, +1 and +/ 9 points. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision, so they didn't get on the court for that reason. 46 of 97, 47% from the field, 21 of 50, 42% from three, 10 of 12, 83% from the free throw line. They didn't shoot the ball terrible or bad. They actually shot it above average for high volume scoring, but the Pacers just shot the ball better and they rebounded the ball better. The Bulls had 38 rebounds, 33 assists, 8 steals, 6 blocks, 12 turnovers, and 13 personal fouls. Even though they also took care of the ball well and didn't foul as much, the Pacers did that better too. But the Pacers was the better team tonight, even on paper. And you can even say coaching wise too, because Rick Carlisle was able to win a championship and has been one of the better coaches in the NBA for years. And they was able to figure out how to score and defend the Bulls just enough to be able to pull off this win. The Pacers need more wins like this. They've been losing to high level competition, low level competition. They haven't really been able to beat anybody at a high level throughout the entire season. And some guys are playing better, but they just not still able to do it as a team, which has been unfortunate for them. Like they got the talent, they got the shooting, they got the athleticism, they have the size, they have the spacing ability, they have everything that you would want on a team, but they even have the ability to post up with Miles Turner and Siakam. So they have everything you want on a team, even depth with McConnell and those guys, but they still struggling how to figure out how to win games. And it's crazy because they were just so good last year of winning games and still being able to play well even in the playoffs, as that was the first time they was together and they made a run like that. They had expectations because of that reason, and they have failed every single expectation besides the fact that the season is still going and they have the chance to improve their record each and every time they go out there and play. But they need to play more like this when everybody's attacking and getting to the paint and getting to the free throw line and finding 3-point shooters. They finding the right reads on the pick and roll and being able to make shots because of the pick and roll. They're a tough team to cover, and they showed that tonight. The Bulls is not the greatest defensive team. They're not the greatest offensive team ever, but it just makes sense to get that mentality that our style and our way of play can still win games. And they still close to being terrible, close to being bad, but they're good enough because they have guys that can step up in spurts. And that's one of the main reasons why the Pacers still have been winning games. And they're not too far from being 500, especially if they can start beating people that they should be beating on a consistent basis. But I just think they're just another team. And that's unfortunate because I didn't feel that way mostly last year. Did I think they can win a championship? No. I think it's better teams in the East, especially the Celtics, that can beat them in a 7-game series, and they end up losing to the Celtics, matter of fact, last year. But it's also fun to see the Pacers try to figure it out all over again. It seems like they're starting over every single game. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. And there's really no crazy way for this team to improve besides trading one of their big stars to get a better star. But none of those are available, so they're stuck with this roster that they have built. Now, it's not terrible. They got guys with upside. They got guys with potential. They have guys that can do multiple things. So they're in a good situation. They're just not in a great or amazing situation. And there's no way to really get there because they're going to be good enough to make the playoffs, but not good enough to get a lottery pick. And if they get the lottery pick, it's probably not going to be a superstar potentially. It's going to probably be a bust type of player or another contributing player that can go off their bench or potential be a starter. That's as best as they can get. But if that guy doesn't turn into a superstar, this might be one of those situations where we just wanted to have a great career. We just wanted to play well, and we just going to deal with our situation because it's better than other situations, and we're going to be cool with that. But this is not a championship team. They're far from it, and it's no real way for them to get there right now outside of somebody just playing out of their mind like a Benedict Mathurin or Tyrese Halliburton and just seeing everybody play good around that. But other than that, the Pacers are what they are, and they seem like they're fine with that. They seem like they still like each other. They seem like they still like their coach, even though they're going through a little bit of turmoil this season. But they're still winning games. They're still showing potential. They're still showing you that they can compete, and that's all you can really ask for a team that's still together and still enjoying each other, even through the ups and downs, which is better than other teams have done this year because they're not as childish or as mature. They're more mature than other teams that I have seen when things have gone wrong. I feel like they have handled it better than other teams, and I give them credit for that. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. I did fix the notification problem on my channel, so y'all should be able to do that now if y'all want to. And if you're new to the channel, I do conversations just like this in different varieties. I also do breakdowns with real footage of players, legends, rookies, and the draft, and then how they will fit in the NBA, because I do cover the draft too. So if you love NBA content and you like a bunch of it, this may be the channel for you, as a lot of people love the channel for that reason. Just fun conversations and fun footage. So the game can always be shown how beautiful it is to watch and how beautiful it is to talk about, a game that we enjoy so much. And that's the purpose of this channel. And if you love channels like that, this is a channel for you. Other than that, see you guys hopefully later today, probably in the evening time, as I ended up being a little tired yesterday. So I had to give you some of these videos later in the morning for the next day. But as long as you get them and as long as you enjoy them, that's all that really matters to me. You guys enjoy what I make and what I do, and I enjoy putting it out for that reason. And that's why this channel is so strong and so popular now and going in the right direction. I want to continue this going into next year, so that way you can see what this channel is going to be and the content you're going to get. And if you love it, you'll have fun with the next year too. Other than that, I'm gone.